Continuing, Act 2. We have gone home. We're waiting on Persephone to come hang out with us. I don't know what this entails. Sup?
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner? Kept in a cave by a cyclops? Or, I don't know, turned into a tree? I was
She's been
worried
Googling.
sick.
Yeah.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world.
They were roommates.
Grace.
They were
Plus, you know, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened.
Yes. The secrets.
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld.
Don't tell anyone.
That's
Immediately goes to tell
That's
Freddy
what I said.
everything.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
Yeah, mommy. I mean, yeah, she's okay. She really is.
She has her reasons though.
Does she? Get over it.
She
You got
does.
kidnapped 1,000 years ago.
I mean, it's very much implied that was more than just kidnapping, so.
And married.
Mm.
And the other thing.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
Don't worry, she'll just
I'm
kill
still
us.
me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need
We
to
were
go
gonna
back to
die
Persephone at some
anyway.
point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card. Says, come by Olympus. I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
How do I get there?
What,
The only time
what is that? What is that card?
He's great. It's
Did
just...
you hear their picture?
how do I get to Olympus with this card? The last time I went to Olympus, Hermes literally teleported me there.
Look, there's an X. You just gotta follow the little.
Oh, I gotta go down here and then go straight up. I tell her the idol. You know what? Let's tell her everything.
That name keeps coming up. The idols live there, or at least most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Ooh.
She does not
Still
like
not a
him.
fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
We're pretty dope. We're kind of sick.
Yeah,
All right.
we're pretty awesome.
So talking to Persephone feels like that's gonna get us to the next scene.
It
Apollo,
does.
we have to go be like, hey, buddy, you saw her. You know why I chose.
Don't be mad.
You live in a bum house with you don't inspire confidence. The
Come on,
Oracle's
Paul.
pretty sick. I like the Oracle. And then there's Pan.
Cool. I don't know if you have to make the decision like, is this a decision? Do you talk to Pan or talk to Persephone to make it go forward? Because I feel like talking to Persephone is a definite, but I'm not sure about like if you could.
I don't know. But we should probably start
See,
with
it says-
Apollo, just in
oh.
case.
Yeah, it says go talk to Persephone or go see what Pan wants. So I think we have to make a decision here. But Apollo seems
So
outside.
these are the choices, and this one's just a side quest. Alright,
I think so.
we'll do side quest. Come here, Apollo. You and your beach house with graffiti on it for some reason. Who graffitis wood?
Clean your house. Clean your
Get those
house.
away.
Grace,
Why do you have Hawaiian
told you she'd be
tattoos on
back.
your arm?
what are you doing here? When you stayed with Persephone, I thought that... Well, I didn't
No,
expect to
you're
see
still
you
my
here.
friend.
You were a jerk. Well, I'm not the angry type, so. Can't we be friends?
Why?
Please?
Just because I think Persephone can help me, we can't still be friends?
Is that what we are, Grace? Friends?
I just
You
met you.
helped me. You brought me to Persephone. I'd say that qualifies.
I'm not sure I've helped you. All I've done is dropped you in Persephone's lap.
What, and that's bad?
Yes. Well,
No.
I can never be objective when it comes to my family. They bring out the worst in me. It's why I avoid them whenever possible, and why I should have resisted getting dragged into all this.
Well, too late now, man.
Yeah, sucker. I'm not letting you off the hook. Yeah, let's just get aggressive right off the bat. The bad thing is, I really wish they put these little symbols on all of them to give me a vague idea of the tone I'm going to use.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Mass Effect 1 where it says one thing and you think it's like kind of mild, but then they start yelling at them and you're like, holy shit.
Shepard, calm down. All this?
What do you mean, all this? Saving my life? Helping find your friend's murderer?
When we met, I said I would just make things worse.
No, you
And
didn't.
I was right.
I mean, you did say that, but you didn't make things worse.
Even if you had, isn't now the time to fix it?
Bombastic side
Goodbye,
eye.
Grace. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, he's such a sad boy. You're wearing too much white and way too blonde to be so sad.
God. Okay, let's go talk to her.
Alright, Persephone,
like-
fuck off, Pan.
Even if we talk to Pan, I feel like we're not gonna get any kind of straight answer. It's just gonna be more riddles, and that's just gonna be more frustrating. So
He's gonna be like, this fucking lady never helps me. It's like, you haven't given me a straight answer since I've met you. I don't play these games, Pan. However,
I said hi to you in a club, and you made some kind of cryptic message about it.
oh, hi. The world sees you for what you are. What the fuck? This one of my type. Loading.
Oh, back already, are you? It's just as well. I've asked around,
Yeah,
called in some
haven't seen you.
favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm
I like that
loath
picture.
to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
Straight to business, I see. What? That's why we're here. You changed your mind about him?
Why Pan?
Is it why we're here,
You
though?
rejected him as a suspect.
I didn't come here
I
to hang
did.
out.
It doesn't seem like his style. Pan has always
Never.
preferred scheming over direct confrontation. But the thing is, how did he know about you so quickly? What does he hope to gain by sticking his nose in?
A favor or two, I
Okay,
guess.
well-
Half the idols
Tell
owe him
me.
a favor or two. No, he's up to something else. Until I
He
know what
wants
it is, I can't discount the possibility that he's involved in all this.
You should know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Oh, that's interesting. Did he happen to say what he wanted?
No. He probably wants to cash in his favor.
Huh. Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
he
know him
does.
shit.
Collect favors and then use them to gather even more favors. To what end, I dare not guess.
Pan is a weird one. He seems harmless enough. No, he doesn't. I don't.
No,
think-
yeah, no, he doesn't.
He's got very obvious motives that he will not tell us. And
No.
should I not see him? Maybe what's that? Maybe that's a motive? Question mark.
Maybe that's what went wrong with Calliope. A favor she wouldn't repay.
Or something she'd discovered and refused to conceal. Now, that would be just like her. You should go ahead and see what Pan wants. It might be useful.
Just throw caution to the wind, huh?
Somehow you'll manage.
Will I?
I
I
send
don't-
you to a party, Grace. One Aphrodite
yeah.
is holding. She
Oh.
and Eros know Pan perhaps better than anyone. If you go, it'll give you a chance to find out what he's really up to.
Hey, subjectively, Aphrodite's gonna be the best looking one. We've met him, Aphrodite, right?
We did.
I don't like Aphrodite. She was
was
sad.
very-
She was too sad, girl.
She's very sad.
I
I
don't.
wonder why.
I don't.
Why-
Look. people can be
She's
sad,
very
but
sad.
don't make. What's that?
I mean, she's sad, but why is she throwing a sad party?
Sad party. Look, people can be sad. It's normal, but don't make it a personality trait like Apollo.
I mean, we've only seen her once, so we don't really know. I mean, she's throwing a party. Apollo seems to just kind of wallow in his weird beach house.
Why can't you talk to Aphrodite?
You
Persephone.
know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
She and I don't get along.
Like how you and Apollo don't get along?
Even more intensely.
Nobody
than
gets
that.
along.
I once said some things about her husband. They were true, but unwelcome. Suffice it to say, if I
Hephaestus?
showed up at Aphrodite's party, revealing Pan's secrets would be the last thing on her mind.
What if I make you all sing? I could just talk to Pan. Yeah, right. Why a
Why
party?
a party? Couldn't I just go wherever she lives and ask her?
You could, but if you go to this party, she'll be grateful. She holds it from time to time and always asked Calliope to attend, but Calliope never would. You can put two and two together. A grateful Aphrodite might be willing to tell you what Pan is really
I
up to.
know.
Why wouldn't she go to the party? I feel like Calliope would have been a party goer.
Yeah, like what is this party?
Sad party.
Sad party. I mean, Eros was also pretty sad, so and they're both throwing a party.
Let's see. I wonder. This seems like the type of game where if I say something, there are some times you just shouldn't ask the question, but I want to.
But you still want to.
Yeah.
You want 100%. You want 100% it.
There's all
Say effort.
there's all those games that are like, don't, sometimes being silent is the best option. I'm like, my yapping ass is not
I
gonna stay
still have that
quiet.
invitation. from
I
Pan.
know.
Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You should do both. Just don't believe a single word coming out of his mouth.
Okay, that's fair.
I might catch him in a lie, which is just as telling.
If so, you'd be the first.
One wild party with a goddess of love coming up.
It's less of a wild party and more of a
It is a
somber
sad party.
Oh my god, that was great.
Let me put it this way. Apollo will likely be there.
It is a sad party.
Expectations of fun
Oh, no.
considerably. I'll let you know what I find.
Yeah, sad party for life.
Sad party. Talk to. I think we should talk to.
Well,
I think we should talk to Pan first.
we have to see what Pan wants or go to Aphrodite's party first. But
Well-
if we talk to Pan first, he might catch on that we're trying to lurk into him. Because when we
But
went to go
he
talk to
might-
Persephone, we mentioned how we got the invitation to talk to Pan, which means there's whatever we choose first will affect when we choose the other.
But it could still be the other way because if you talk to Pan and then start asking about him at the party, then he's gonna know something. Unless he invites you to the sad party.
No, we were already invited, technically. Well,
Wait,
we did,
wait.
we got-
Okay, wait. She said that they know him, not that he's gonna be at the party.
True.
I feel like he
Apollo.
wouldn't really want to go to a sad party.
Pan's not going to a sad party. Let's go talk to Pan.
Okay.
I really don't want to talk to him though, just because it's Pan.
Oh, he makes my brain hurt.
I just shut him out and be like, I just don't do what you say. Oh my god! Of course he has a tree here.
I'd
He's
say
standing
it's
on
hello,
real.
Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might
Hey.
be catching.
I just... What is this place?
It's a garden.
That's
darling.
the same place
Surely
when
even
we were
mortals
singing.
have them.
This building. All those people I passed getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
Marvelous, isn't? How many idols are here? Fuck your question. Is Olympus hidden? That's honestly a question I want to know.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same.
What about your
Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand
Ew,
as
it's
in
an
the old
account
country,
building.
but it serves its purpose.
This isn't grand. How many idols are here?
How many idols are there? I've met, what,
Yeah, it looks
less than
grand to me.
12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30.
Why are your eyes so
Our
wide?
numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
If I don't die. She needs to Google just Google Greek. Google something about Greece. Do it.
Just buy a book.
I don't know, Pan.
Or a library.
Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
Okay.
Wow.
He's a fucking idiot.
Idols live here?
Damn.
I mean, Calliope didn't,
That's
obviously.
I mean, we talked to
Apollo
Hermes.
doesn't either.
They are
One must
dumber
have
than a box
special
of rocks.
dispensation from our
No,
Lady
they
of
are not.
Wisdom, Athena.
They're not
before they can
dumb.
take up a
You're just a
private
simp.
dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the weak.
Right.
That's
Good point. You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now
that's what
wish
it's
to
really about.
collect.
What do I owe you for? I don't remember. What did he give us?
Don't rat out Persephone. He came to talk to us at the apartment, and then we agreed to go with him, I think, instead of Freddy.
Lame.
So he gave us information.
So
Yeah,
he hasn't give us our information there, buddy. That isn't a cryptic message.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires.
You
I'll
have
give you a
friends.
key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough
Where?
incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
Hecate. What's a reliquary?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years.
Magic items.
Books, mainly. We store
Man.
them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
yeah, why can't you do
Unsavory
it?
like most.
Damn.
Athena has decreed that
Not
these relics are
amused.
not to be used by anyone save Hecate and herself.
I mean, he's not allowed to go in there, apparently.
Not a
So.
dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
Is the reliquary dangerous?
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are.
Hopefully
It's
D&D.
possible, but ask Hecate first. She,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
and I mean this with
wouldn't
complete
just take
and
anything from her.
uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Yeah, I believe that.
What kind of favor is this?
This person
Yeah,
I'm
what are
to
we
help.
grabbing?
What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I.
He's probably not allowed in there.
This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has
No,
an
just
issue with
something.
his love life.
We gotta sleep with
You
him.
can't help him. I'll
No.
treat the effort as worth the favor.
I'll do what needs to be done.
Miss Hecate. Do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
What are you doing in the first place?
What have you been doing?
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just
I
that...
trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly and with open arms.
What if I don't understand all your cryptic messages, though?
Okay, buddy. Did Calliope do that, my boy?
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
Ooh.
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
I don't think he lies. I think he just goes around every question you ask him.
He never. Those are called circle
He
lies.
He just doesn't answer.
Well, think
love
about
doing
it.
that.
He gives you non-answers.
Marvelous.
Me as a DM.
The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow.
Asterion?
Harmless.
No!
I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions.
I lied.
on
I'm not
how to
sleeping
reach
with him.
the Inquiry.
I said no
Oh,
promises.
what?
Well,
You don't like
if
the vampire?
you decide to go, Grace,
I'm very
you'll still need all those
anti-Asterion.
things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
You think a British accent's gonna trick me? Hell no. Aphrodite's party, or let's go sleep with Asterion. I really want to go to the sad person party, but this seems more fun. Oh, but if we fuck up and go in too many things and just miss the party, then Persephone's goal of us going there is going to be ruined.
Okay, yeah, because I think the relinquery will still be there. It should. It should still be there.
He slept.
He
with
didn't
someone
he
else
didn't give
and-
us he didn't give us time limit. I feel like
slept
he's
with
asking
someone
for
else.
like I feel like he's asking for like a love potion or one of Cupid's arrows or something.
Ugh, gross. We'll just sleep with him.
You don't even know what he looks like. You don't even know who he is.
So, it
Oh,
is
he
a
is
sad
at this
party.
point. It's a
Easy
sad
peasy?
party.
Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if
Yeah,
only
you haven't
I
changed in
was
like
supposed to
3
be
days.
doing here.
Grace,
Our clothes is stanky.
you're here.
Yeah, I'm invited, aren't I?
I'm just surprised you even knew it was happening.
Persephone
I just
should
said I was
come to
invited.
this. Whatever this is.
Persephone didn't tell you? Why am I not surprised?
You didn't.
Yeah,
tell
you didn't tell
either.
me either.
Well, I mean, he never invited us, so why would he? I'm not telling people, hey,
Yeah.
there's a party. There's this super cool party I'm going to. You're not invited, but
I think I would tell him. I think I would tell him. I mean,
Persephone said Aphrodite could help me and
Hell yeah.
that she'd
We're
be
all in this
grateful I
together.
came. That's it.
Persephone's not wrong, but that's not the entire story.
we sacrifice an idol here.
You don't have any
You know,
of Calliope's memories, right?
We're not dressed for the occasion, but neither is he. He
Recollections
didn't even
of
close
our
his
own.
shirt.
Maybe that is
No.
the occasion.
Should I have?
Let's take off our inner layer.
For a while, you won't
Don't
remember.
worry, we have a leather
anything.
jacket on. It'll be
call it
hot.
The veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
The knowledge.
That's gotta be a lot of memories. She was what, 1,000 years old?
More than that.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Much more.
Then what happens to me in my piddly 20-something years? It can't be good.
Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
I'll be fine. No.
That's not too bad. That's just, honestly, that's kind of just how life is. Where you, like, give it 40 years, you're going to have a bunch more shit. You're not going to be the same as 20. It's just a little bit more on the fast track.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if you become the last person, because it seems like Hermes is still their own person.
But Hermes is as new as us.
Not
Hermes-
as no.
Like, Hermes
I
is
thought-
still Hermes is a college kid.
Well, yeah, but I thought they've been around, like longer. Well, I guess I don't know how long the veil takes to lift or whatever.
Yeah, because they said they just recently became Hermes as well. They've been Hermes for a few years, I think, but not not these 1,000-year-old people. Which I guess it would be kind of hard to differentiate how old you are if you get the thousands of memories.
Yeah.
Weird.
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
Oh, you want to talk to me?
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war.
War?
Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
Does she commit suicide
Oh.
to keep changing?
I guess so. Oh, that is
When
that
you
is
say
a
she's
sad
gonna
party.
Pass on her eidolon. You mean
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
Wow.
everyone?
Okay.
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must.
A lot of these,
We're bad
a lot of
friends.
these
Say
people,
goodbye.
a lot of these people just really need to
At
go
least
to
for a while.
therapy.
Oh my god. Aphrodite has a bunch of snuff friends. You telling me you have a group of friends that will constantly come to your suicide party just because you don't permanently die?
That's wild. Wow, that's
That's
dark.
This is
Holy
this
shit.
This is the boys level of like nonsense.
This is that's okay. Why can't you just like talk to you? Don't talk to her ever, and then you're like, oh, but I'll come to your suicide party just to make it easier on you. What?
I'm gonna go sing at Aphrodite and tell her not to kill herself.
this isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this? She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the
Holy
veil,
shit.
whatever you call it, when it starts to lift,
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past.
What the fuck?
Well, she still remembers it.
What the fuck?
Calliope definitely didn't approve. Wow.
wait,
Nah,
No wonder
wonder
she didn't
Calliope
come.
never
Stephanie
went.
said Calliope always refused to come to these parties.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle.
I don't blame
She
her.
believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing.
Oh,
in
no
it.
wonder you're here. You also
She
indulge your
thought
sadness and wallow in
Aphrodite
it.
should try harder.
Yeah.
Was a point of contention between them.
You should go talk to a human therapist.
Trust me.
Somebody who, like, is going to die and doesn't have the chance to come back.
Okay, listen, Pan just said there are so many different gods and immortals. One of them has to be a therapist. One of them. Please go talk to them.
But they're ancient Greek therapists. They're just like, behold, a man with a plucked chicken. Okay, Apollo, we're about to either continue being friends, or you're gonna be on the same.
Support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
I mean, you could
Eventually,
talk
will
to
remember
her
what you
about it.
experienced during the war, and eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
She'll never get better if she just keeps burying the memory into a new body. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Also, she's doing it. Also, she's doing this to other people. This is not just herself. She is doing this to.
This is crazy. But I guess the others are chosen, and they're just like, no, and she's like, too bad. I don't like this idea at all.
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't like the whole idea.
You want her help, don't you?
I think you have to be
Yes,
the one that
but-
stabs her in the chest.
At least
Can we?
speak with Aphrodite before you make a final decision. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
But nobody else has a face.
Mingling.
My God.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yo, I gotta talk to you about your
Or
mom.
we can talk more if you like.
Why do you come to these things to your mother?
Relax. That's what this party
Do
is for, right?
something.
Go mingle? There's one other dude.
All these other people.
And they're all wearing weird robes like it's ancient Greece. Alright, Eros.
No.
I need you to please tell me you don't want your mom to keep killing herself.
Please. You know, I'm not surprised that Apollo is just going along with this because he just doesn't seem to be able to
Hey, Eros.
make a
Nice to-
stand for anything. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, he is sad.
So happy you're here. It means so much. You have no idea.
Okay. Are you okay?
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
I hate these parties. She makes me do the stabbing.
Every time she does this,
No.
I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to
I
run
don't
upstairs
blame you.
and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works.
You should. You should. Why are you not doing that?
Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's
No, do it. Oh my God, I will come with you.
Yeah, me and you. I'll make us all sing. Let's go. I got this cool power. I was able to convince Persephone of some nonsense.
Yeah.
This happens a lot.
I don't.
5 times.
I don't want to say it's okay because it's not okay.
It's not. It's just
Sounds
like,
It's not okay.
This happens a lot.
every 20 years or so.
man, they're gonna make me put a
That's how
trigger
long she
warning
can
at the
hold out
beginning of this
until-
episode.
Oh,
Until she just can't stand
20
it
years.
anymore. Every time, Aphrodite forgets. At least for a while. But
Oh,
I-
that's
I remember
horrible.
everything.
This is
From
horrible.
the
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over. And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again.
Oh,
And I'll watch it all.
I feel so bad for him.
Does your mom know what drugs are?
Oh.
Do drugs instead.
Drugs.
If you want to forget, there are drugs instead of, you know.
I don't think you should tell people that.
Not big drugs, Danny.
Oh, just
Antidepressants. Things like that. Things you give people with PTSD. Not cocaine, Danny. I don't know if you know this, but medication is drugs too.
I mean, I know, but I don't know any that make you not remember things.
Yeah, but it's better than the alternative that she's chosen.
I mean, oh, this is horrible. Oh my god.
Okay, what are we gonna do if we fully fuck up? And she's like, anyways, and then she goes into the other room. We're like, Aphrodite's not in the game anymore.
Oh my god.
Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die?
Go to therapy.
I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of.
Then she needed a better therapist.
She'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and
maybe that's why none of it works. She keeps denying it, no matter what.
It'll be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until...
Literally going to therapy and be like,
but
you're
I
wrong.
see her agony. I can't deny her this.
We can deny her this. Isn't this like suicide? Finally, we're saying it.
Maybe I just don't understand, but... Isn't this... like, suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die
don't-
without passing on their eidolon.
What happens?
But this is
What you'd
this
expect.
seems worse
They're gone.
because
Mother
This
says
seems
she
worse.
can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not that what's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die for a
But
while.
how horrible is it that it's not just the war that these people that are getting the Eidolon passed to, like, that's not just the memories they're getting her suicide over and over and over again, the memories of that's horrible.
After a while, they get her, like, the Eidolon passes on to a way too chill. It's like, oh yeah, dude, I'm a Gen Z. Look, bro, I died 4 times. The drowning was the worst.
My god.
They're not suicides. Someone else did it. It's like, no, that's called assisted suicide.
Just because you come back doesn't mean
You got the
that it's
Mario
not.
lives doesn't mean it's okay. We're just giggling about suicide, and we're just like, guys, everyone, viewers, listen. We're not giggling about it. We're just so flabbergasted.
Yeah, like I don't even know what to think. This is crazy.
We were joking about the sad party. Turns out it's a suicide.
Is it okay
That's
if I ask
that's so much worse.
what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
I know. But it happened to Aphrodite, not me. It's not my story to tell.
Let's all go sing together. What if I could help?
If I knew what she was dealing with, I might be able to help.
Could you? I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
There's
What
things to
happened
live for.
Is that brother Ares happened.
Gotta work.
He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see. So he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jack-booted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise.
Oh, God.
Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. There's the implication right there.
Yeah.
Put it in the trigger warnings, guys. I need to know these things before I make my jokes.
That should be a trigger warning. It says it's not descriptive. It's yeah, that's
Yeah, but
that's been implied twice already. That's been
If
heavily
you're-
implied twice
If
already.
you're over the age of 15, you can figure it out. Did Aphrodite escape, or did the war just end?
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Heard it a few times.
Wasn't he a
Grace,
smith
please.
of some kind?
There you go.
Giant hammer lived in a mountain.
Some
There
of
you
it
go.
is mortal fancy, but yes. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her beyond reason. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
They tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies. That's what saved her.
I'm thinking about God of War now. God of War has a way different thing about Hephaestus, and we are a little scoundrel. But in this game, you see how they're very clearly not giving a country of origin.
Yeah.
For who's on whose side. Tell me about this deal.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
Yeah, that one's
What kind of deal? I don't understand. Were they idols? The people who... Because are idols that easy to kill that a couple of soldiers, maybe a bunch of soldiers, were able to just walk in, shoot everybody up?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, and if he's making them weapons, Hephaestus is the smith, which means whatever weapons he's giving is probably the gnarliest shit ever. And then, Oppenheimer made a nuke.
I mean...
Hephaestus is Oppenheimer? Confirmed?
Maybe. Yeah, I can't remember. In the first act, did they say that, like, they were hard to kill?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, Calliope
because they were like, because they were like, well, you're mortals, so we wouldn't think that you would be able to kill us. So there has to be something more going on there.
All right.
Unless Ares gave them weapons.
Game theory. Hephaestus has been making weapons. These weapons can kill idols, and there are weapons roaming around.
Possible.
There's possible that we haven't even met the killer yet, which means they could be showing up at the end of this act or sometime in Act 3. Which, it could be immortal if that's how it is, but I really doubt this game's just going to bring a random mortal in the very... It was... Oh god, it was our friend! Our roommate did it! You're trying to... She's in my band!
No!
You're never gonna take her from us.
Maybe I shouldn't ask, but is there any way to change Aphrodite's mind?
You say that as if I haven't
Don't.
tried. If only...
Yeah, but parents don't listen to their kids.
No.
She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
Yeah.
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
Game theory number 2. The memories leak in. So she always kills herself before she gets all the memories. So she keeps getting the I want to kill myself memories first. If she can just power through it and get all of her memories back, she might be like, I don't want to do this anymore. but she keeps ending it when she has all these bad friends at Sad Boy Party. I don't like it. Sad Boy Party for the loss. I was expecting Sad Boy Party to be better. Danny, let's throw a Sad Boy Party. Danny? I don't know if you're talking, but it is completely silent on my Discord volume bar right now.
That's all good.
I'll do my
I'll
best.
try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
I
really like Eros. Yeah, I do too.
Wait for Aphrodite. Let's talk to Apple.
Why isn't he a romance option? I like his sad boy better than Apollo's sad boy.
Because his sad boy makes sense. He's all sad because his mom is literally just restarting every time. Which means his mom is gone. Like,
every time.
He never has his mom anymore. He has some lady with Aphrodite's powers, and then they slowly, like, imagine having Aphrodite's powers and be like, yo, what up, Eros? Are you my kid?
Yeah. That's probably why he said, like, that's not really my mom at the club. Like, it is what she isn't.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
We're going to try talking to Apollo before waiting for Aphrodite. Maybe we can convince Apollo to finally make a decision. Or at the very least, just be there.
Right, like, this is why Calliope left him, and he still refuses to do anything different.
Have you ever read the short story The Egg?
No.
It's about a soul that meets God, and he starts questioning God about why is there so many bad things, and why are there this, that. And the story kind of comes to a point where it's like God has such omnipotence that it makes him afraid to do anything. Because if he does something, if it works out, great. If it fucks up, it's all him. Which is why he lets people do their own thing.
That's a very interesting concept.
It's like a page and a half long. It's pretty good. I'll send it to you. I think I remember it because one of the main premise of the soul is everybody is the same person in all of existence, which means once you die, your soul is then put into a different body to live that life, and once you've lived every life of that existence, you get to ascend to godhood. And that's why the guy's like, I don't like that. You're telling me I'm Hitler? He's like, yeah, but you're also Leonardo da Vinci. You're also the person who started the GoFundMe for cancer. You're also the person who built the Great Wall of China. You're also Saddam Hussein. You're everybody. It's good. It's fun. I like it.
That's interesting.
I'll read it every now and again because I'm just like, this is an interesting concept, and then I'll take it and put it into D&D. That's how AO is. If you ever hear me mention him in Doom.
Okay.
He's like, I can make a decision, but I won't.
Oh, right before our paladin left.
Paladin.
Okay.
Man, if they
Is
show
that
up,
why?
go on.
Is that why people were telling her, like, oh, you don't really want to worship him?
They're like, hey, you can worship him, but don't rely on him. You're literally relying on somebody who's so powerful he won't do anything.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh man, I tell you, if Carol comes back to join the game after I do whatever reveal I have prepped, I'll be like, damn, this is gonna feel cheap. I'm gonna need you to make a new character or be okay with this reveal, because I'm just going to tell you the reveal instead of have you live it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll see. That doesn't happen to the third book, which we're very close to. All right, Apollo. Sad boy hours are over. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, that much over here. There's 22 plus people here that we're going to have to beat up.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long
Well,
as I can
who are
remember
they?
them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all.
Yeah.
Or they me.
Well, you are kind of a hermit.
I love that who we talk to first can impact conversation with others.
Mm.
Eros wants this to
I
stop.
spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again.
It's I don't. It may be a weird way to put it, but maybe if Aphrodite chose somebody who's a little stronger willed, I don't know.
I mean, I don't think it matters. Like, if you have to have the memories of 5 suicides and then being tortured in a war, and that's all you get, I understand.
How many of these people have been therapists? How many therapists did you turn into? Go grab a therapist and give your idol on to. You could be it could be a sex therapist. They're still trained, and it matches your whole vibe.
Different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster.
Sex therapists wouldn't be able to help.
And Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I'm gonna fight Aphrodite. You don't seem comfortable. I should get back to the party. Maybe I
You
should
don't
come.
enjoy these family
Why am I
gatherings, do
smiling?
you?
Oh,
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
that would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
what about the drunk god? Why not avoid them? Why is that? I don't know.
He
I
does
feel
avoid.
like
He
I
does
feel like
avoid them though. He said I avoid them. Like he
Yeah.
literally said that.
but probably like a more no contact. I feel like it's a little more of extreme to go no contact just because you don't really know someone. I don't know them, so I have blocked them on everything. Now, if they were all shitty people who, went to sad boy parties to watch someone die, maybe no contact would be kind of cool.
Why is that exactly? Wouldn't you feel more like you belonged after 1,000 years together?
Is your assumption that all those centuries bring great wisdom?
Don't they?
We get older.
No.
We have more to forget.
I mean,
we hold grudges longer, but wiser.
yeah,
No.
he's the living embodiment
Not so
of
I should get back out there.
no wisdom comes to him after years.
He said, hey, I do like the idea that every time you hear anybody talk about what it would be like to live hundreds of thousands of years, the person who wrote that how it would happen is somebody who's probably 44 years old. I'm like, I really wish immortals could be real so that we could know. Because I want to know things, and that's something I would love to know. It's like, what is it really like if to live 4,000 years? Are you super depressed, or are you like just chill?
Right.
Because I've had talks about people. I was like, I would love to live forever. And like, wouldn't you get bored? I was like, no.
You'd be like the vampires on What We Do in the Shadows.
Because like, people will be like, you're going to get bored. You're going to explore everything at some point. I'm like, that's not true.
Yeah, there's new things all the time.
Like
There's
every
new things
day,
made
something
all the
will
time.
like it. What was it? 50 years ago, we made it to the moon. Like there's gonna be new shit all the time, and if I run out of stuff on Earth, literally, I'll go to Mars.
Yeah.
Or I'll just start digging a tunnel, see what happens. I will never get bored. Plus, as long as video games coming out, I'll be great. I mean, this guy's been doing YouTube for 160 years. Is he not bored? Nah. Alright. Aphrodite. I also have that thing where it's like, what are you going to do when all your family members die? I was like, well, it's probably going to happen at some point. But I won't be sad about it forever. Because if I was going to be sad about it forever, I might need to see a therapist before I even think about what's going to happen in 100 years from now.
Yeah. Also, who says they wouldn't be immortal if you had a way to be immortal?
Look, I'm turning everybody into a vampire and we'll just hide from the sun.
Forever D&D.
We will drink cow's blood, and if we need people blood, I'll be like, listen, everyone, vampires are a thing. We're not gonna stay a secret. If you try to kill me, I'll fucking murder you. But if you want to donate blood, that'd be super sick. Even though we do have a bit of a blood shortage as is for new people. If you don't start donating blood, this request is gonna become a threat. They're like, he's threatening us. I'm like, not yet. At least. Just give me your blood.
I think that's a whole thing in Vampire the Masquerade.
I might be buying that series because it's on Humble Bundle right now.
I saw. That's pretty exciting, actually. That's a lot of books.
What's going on here?
That must
Who are you?
be her successor.
My family. Having you all
She's in a
here,
wheelchair.
gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say.
This is the most she smiled since the game started.
My darlings, my dearest
Yeah, that's...
friends.
Why is
That's
Apollo
really
look
sad.
so shocked?
And you.
No.
Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are.
Her sleep.
Yet here
Okay.
she is.
I guess that's how she deals with that. Okay.
I have game theory number 3 of them. We keep it to myself until it happens. Also, I've noticed some people have tattoos. I don't like their tattoos in this game. None of them are filled out in any way.
Yeah.
They're all line tattoos, like, because I have a lot of tattoos. If I had tattoos like them, I would literally be looking at them like, I never got this one finished.
Yeah. I mean, I always like colorful tattoos, so
Like,
I
put
get
color
that.
in it, put some kind of like shading in it. Everybody has line stuff, like they just drew it on with a pen and then didn't fill it in.
I mean, I think Apollo's is mostly filled in.
Oh yeah, Apollo has one that's barely coming out of his sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
But like Persephone has one on her chest of like a
Mm-hmm.
flower
Pomegranate.
that's not filled in. The
It's a
one
pomegranate.
the lady in the wheelchair has one on her arm or chest. It was for a second I saw it. That's not filled in. I don't think we should talk to her in private off rip.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe nice to meet you.
Hey, I gotta talk to you in your bedroom. She's like, really? Before I go?
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly.
I don't
this
think
time.
she's thinking of that.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. to have come so far, only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady?
Oh.
The new muse?
Oh,
Venus.
what manners I have.
Oh.
Grace.
Oh yeah, I see
Grace.
what you mean with
Meet
the.
the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
I like
Did
how
you
try to
choose
think.
her? Did you choose her specifically because her name is Venus? She has no other
Maybe.
qualifications.
I mean, she probably has more qualifications than that. But I mean, Oracle was chosen because they're Oracle.
Yeah, but
Oh.
Oracle's just a person. Oracle's not an idol.
No, I mean, I think Oracle was chosen because their their online handles were Oracle.
These people are such boomers.
Hi. I
no,
have
bunch
to
of
admit, it'll
boomers.
be weird watching this happen the proper way.
Because I'm chosen?
Yeah, I wasn't. Not like this, anyhow.
Yeah, Lady Aphrodite told me. I'm so sorry, that sounds awful.
Listen,
There will
yours
be
sounds
so
more
much
awful.
Time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
I hate your tone with this. Stop being so upbeat. This is a sad person party.
Everybody is so sad except you.
God, if I have to choose to figure out who thinks about Pan versus helping her, that's gonna be so annoying.
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up.
Does
Since you
it
showed
have
such
to be?
kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace.
That doesn't
He
make it
knows what
okay.
must be done.
That definitely doesn't make it okay.
I want to talk you out of
I
this.
was hoping I could talk you out of it, actually.
Oh,
Forgive my saying so, but you seem fine.
yes, it might seem that way. Well, tell me, Grace, why should I let you try to talk me out of this?
Is we're gonna sing about it, and that's gonna be therapy.
I hate the tone she's. Why should I let you talk me out of this? There's no letting me. It'll either happen or not. You let me say words, and it will either resonate, or I have to leave the party at the end because I'm not sticking around for that.
I feel
This
like
doesn't-
do it for. I feel like do it for Eros is not going to help because
She doesn't care about Eros.
he doesn't care. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't care about Eros, like in the slightest. She doesn't have enough of Aphrodite's memories to really say that she's his mother.
Yeah.
Saying that because this is wrong is just going to make her double down, probably. Saying this doesn't help could be the best option.
I think so, yeah.
You must know this isn't working. How many times have you done this? Has it gotten any better?
Better. I do not remember what better feels like.
Well, you don't let
I
yourself.
remember many things. I remember virtue, heroism, even love. All of it eclipsed by the memories of pain. But tonight is not about becoming better. It's about respite from the pain. And honoring the memory of what was.
I don't think this is
Go,
honoring
enjoy the gathering,
anything.
Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Oh my god.
Why is she okay with it? Why is she okay with doing this? Not Aphrodite, but Venus. Like,
Aphrodite.
oh, I'm taking all of your memories so that I can kill myself later. Like, what?
Hey, listen, how old are you? 22? Cool. How do you feel about making it to 40 and then being so overcome with guilt from my memories that you want to end it with a party like this? Not guilt.
That's so-
I don't have, she doesn't have guilt. My trauma.
No.
Trauma was
Yeah,
the word I was looking for.
Trauma, yeah. I don't know how anybody can. I don't know how anybody can be like, yes, I will take that on. What?
Let's go find out. Where are your shoes? You don't need shoes.
I should apologize, Grace.
But she has
Saying
shoes.
I was chosen like I'm
Sandals.
somehow more special.
I hate
I
sandals.
really didn't mean it that way. I hope you can.
She's cute.
I'm sorry.
I also like that her wheelchair's pink. My
It
wheelchair's
looks like I'll
pink
be
too.
doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
I don't think anybody can be ready for this.
What if you say no right now, and then she
And
can't
then-
do it unless she wants to permanently die?
Or
She-
force it on her.
Ooh,
She could just force it on her.
Then we fight Aphrodite. Trauma number 6.
I feel I feel like you can't be. Like, who could be ready for this? Nobody.
You can't be ready for
Being a
this.
god isn't something you can really be ready for.
That wasn't what I was talking about.
You are not gods, though. Are you? Not really.
You don't think
What?
so?
To me, you all just seem like people. Special people, sure, but flawed and lost, like the
Well,
rest of us.
Being a
If-
god doesn't mean you're
If
not
I can
flawed.
ask, what does it feel like
Unless you're Christian.
after it happened?
Don't cancel me.
Do you feel
Get him!
different?
No. Nothing really feels different. I don't even, like, try
I mean,
forcing
it-
the singing. It just kind
It's only been like 3 days, so I would say it happened really fast.
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was?
Shit, I talked to her for
She was
20
just-
minutes.
Gone?
Yeah.
We sang together for
Point
like
of all this?
a minute.
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know Aphrodite? I don't think Venus fully.
I
understands
don't think
what's
she's.
going on.
I don't either.
Aphrodite,
I
what's your
don't
power?
either.
I need to know what Aphrodite's power is. Because if this is something Aphrodite's super into, if she has some kind of power that could trick people
I mean-
into saying yes, I think she
I
would
don't-
use it a little bit.
Maybe. I don't think she has that power. I think maybe she just left some things out.
Oh my gosh, she's been talking to Pan.
You're
Yeah,
not really
she-
Venus, huh?
Persephone. I mean, yeah,
Everybody
Persephone
asks
said
me
that
Even
she
the
does
other
really know Pan,
idols.
so
Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
Aphrodite
How-
is a
Yeah.
nerd. How do you know
How do you
Aphrodite?
know Aphrodite?
Oh, I met her last night.
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this like amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that.
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Oh my god. She met Venus and immediately was like,
your name is
what?
Venus. You.
I'm now going to spend the next couple of years convincing you to take my
this
soul.
This is fine.
Are you okay with
Are
all
you
this?
really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
You're not allowed
okay,
to work
so
at the
I
homeless
think
shelter anymore.
I think Venus thinks she can take on the trauma and work through it because she worked with people in crisis.
Venus, you're not allowed at the homeless shelter anymore. If you're a nurse, I'm taking your license.
No, you don't have to be you don't have to be a nurse to work in a homeless shelter, I don't think.
No, but there's the whole angel of death thing that nurses do, and doctors. But nurses usually are the ones that put in meds.
Yeah.
Noelle.
But don't you feel this is
Not
wrong?
Noelle.
I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
Yeah, this is
I don't think
really
of
fucked
it
up.
like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Yeah, but you're just gonna end up killing
Your life is
yourself.
ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing.
Oh no.
Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible. And I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people
She
she's been,
does think that she can get
maybe
through
things will be
the
different.
trauma.
Well, I'm not
You
gonna
did
lie,
say that she should pick somebody stronger-willed, so I
Yeah,
think
but-
she thinks that's her.
Okay, Venus, I say this with love in my heart. You ain't it. You're not going to take on 120 years of grief and be the one who breaks the cycle. Oh my god. I cannot. This is not the party that I thought we were going to.
Yeah, me either.
God, we should. Where else did we need to go? Where did Pan tell us to go? We should have went to the reliquary.
Yeah.
Apollo!
Okay.
Apollo,
Apollo, help me!
Oh, Apollo!
Back again.
Apollo!
Aphrodite won't help me. She's so mean.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
Not surprising. Surely Persephone must have realized that.
How? She's never been to one of these things. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'd do now.
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
Oh,
And
I don't think
doesn't
she
know
can
what?
be brave.
Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
You know what?
Oh, this is...
I'll find out.
Cassie?
I'll find out who killed Calliope with somebody else. I don't care how pissed off she is. If somebody's mad at you that you didn't let them die, then they'll get over it.
Have you spoken with Venus?
And if not, I'll get
she
over
seems
it.
really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
the
suppose.
manager,
It's not an
or the
accident.
beginning of the Incredibles movie where
Ever
that guy
since the
gets
war,
saved and
Aphrodite
sues
has
all the
sought out the
superheroes.
kindest, the most innocent souls to be her
That...
successors.
Mm,
And she chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
her
Wouldn't it be better if she
her
chose people
belief
who
is
were,
flawed.
more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
I want to go beat up Aphrodite so bad. Oh, Venus
Oh.
doesn't deserve. Everyone, I hate this party.
This is awful. This is awful.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna be one of those moments where I have to choose the right options while we're singing, or things are gonna go really poorly. But I talked to Venus, we talked to Aphrodite. I don't know what the right emotions that we should tell. Like, they don't, obviously they're not gonna be okay with me yelling at them with wrath.
No.
They're not gonna be.
Well,
they're not. Nobody here is logical.
No.
I can't believe I chose logic for this fucking emotionally stunted game. Not game, characters. I guess I'll have to be emotional, but I don't have any emotional powers.
That's fair. Okay, I feel like even if like we take into account that Venus is willing and Aphrodite just wants to go, there are other people that should have some say in this, like Eros. Like, he doesn't deserve to go through this again and again and again.
Yeah, but I don't think Aphrodite lives long enough to get the memories to even really care about him.
I don't think so either.
She said, he's my best friend and I love him so much. You obviously, if my best friend did this over and over again, this is the opposite of, like, I want to live forever. And then my friend's like, I want to keep killing myself.
Yeah,
like, we can't hang out no more.
Like, the way that she said that just sounded like empty platitude. Like she said it just to say it. She didn't actually mean any of it.
Well, I guess we're gonna figure it out during the song, I guess.
Okay.
God, I hope Eros sings.
I hope so too.
So hard.
I didn't expect both me and you to just be like Eros for sure.
I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here, to this strange new world.
Oh, I feel so
This
bad for him.
time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
Yeah, I don't think Venus knows what she's actually getting into at all.
We let them rise. We let it happen.
Oh boy.
We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden.
They're like, I'm so glad that she used her singing powers. I'm like, I'm not. You're just singing.
Golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we should intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. We had revelry and rebirth, a family all together, till 13 million marching men cut us down forever. But brother Ares made it happen, joined their war without dispute. Now
I have opinions about that, but
immortals are just mud under a boot. We let them take our loved ones. It's what they wanted all along. We thought they were beneath us. We were wrong. We were wrong. I see you have the power. It's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorn me when I was once adored. Loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice. a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy. Made a secret weapon so my captors let me go.
Oh, was the nuke? You were right.
He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory.
Green, green, green.
I can't read them all before it ends. I was about to go Wrath.
No.
Shaker!
Oh, I feel like
you need to listen to me.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't believe what I'm hearing today.
She pushes me. This is my party.
If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
There's no excuse but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know. You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine
I can imagine.
this really happened? I can't forgive the river's too deep. Its reflection won't lie, so just let me sleep. I can't let go of what could have been.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
Mother, I've stood by your side, now I no longer see
Yeah.
the purpose of love when it tears at the center of me. My arrows are rusty, forget the bow, and I won't be begging you not to go. But when you're away, you leave us a broken home. And you leave me alone, lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Lost in a moment. There's fire in you yet.
I like that.
Aphrodite returns, she'll never forget. Finally, we'll be free. Lost in a moment, lost in a soul.
Okay, Paolo.
At least he's finally doing something.
Lost in a soul.
Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment.
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to.
Should we do it?
Live. I have chosen to live.
makes me happy.
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I'll hang out for a few more hours.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
We start hearing boos. Hey, that's not what I came for.
I think this will work out is better than the other two.
You promised to help me. Hey, give me.
Give her a second. No.
You'll fight this together. God, I tell you, the best options are the emotional ones. The wrath ones are just. The barbarian ones are just so aggressive, and the logical ones never come up.
Almost never, yeah.
Probably because I keep choosing emotional options, and they're just like, obviously, this is what you get when you choose those options. I'm like, meh, this will
It
work
has
out.
to be better than doing the same thing over and over.
You ever play Far Cry 3? You should look into it after that.
Worse.
Don't talk like that, Mother. We can fight this.
I'm so very tired, my loves, but I will. I'll try. Now then, Grace. You needed my help. No doubt regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
I have theories.
For starters, it has to be one of the idols.
Oh? What makes you think that?
It had to be someone who knew Calliope and wanted her gone, with enough knowledge and power to fool the chorus. They didn't plan for Calliope to get away. I was an accident. They covered up everything else so well.
That's very clever. You may be right.
Look at
I
you,
could use my brain.
using your brain.
Medusa, aren't you?
Ooh.
Oh,
Bro, Medusa did it. It's always Medusa. She's always the bad guy.
no.
Ah, Medusa better be sexy as hell. Who's that? Oh, our girl doesn't know anything.
No.
Anyone by that name. Is that an idol?
Oh my
Not
god!
an
Please,
idol, per se,
please read a book.
but she is immortal. She came over with us from the old world.
She
Okay, but
works
which
for a
myth are we
Theater
going
Watcher.
with?
She's everywhere, lurking in the shadows. If you look anywhere, Grace, start with her.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again. Very well.
Everyone's like, well, at least they brought hors d'oeuvres. Hey, buddy. Thanks for the, backup music. At the very
Look
end.
what happens.
So,
Look what happens when you
they
do
haven't
something,
helpful.
Apollo.
Maybe? What do you know about Medusa?
Medusa? That's a rather dark name to unearth. Are you thinking of
Curious what
seeking her out?
spin on her myth there. Which myth are they spinning? Because
She has a bad back. She has her backstory is she was the victim, but after the last couple of thousand years, it's all her. She's the bad guy most of the time.
well, okay, so there's two different origin myths of Medusa. There's that one, and then there's one where she and her sisters were just born. So it just depends.
Wasn't she the one that somebody said she was more beautiful than Aphrodite, so Aphrodite cursed her?
No. That was Helen of Troy. Medusa was Poseidon in Athena's temple. She was attacked in Athena's temple, and then Athena turned her into the Gorgon. But there is an earlier myth that she was just a Gorgon, and she has several sisters. So there's several myths.
So if it doesn't work out with her, she has a sister.
I am.
She has two.
Do you know where she is?
Yes!
Not really, no. Medusa makes it her
I have 3
business to
tries!
stay outside. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know.
Pan.
Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
Yeah, I'm gonna be killed in 6 days. 4 days.
I
Aphrodite
mean,
went through so much.
probably the top one because that just happened. Jesus.
Yeah, but do I care?
What Aphrodite
Yes.
went through. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow.
That's
Way
a
to
lie.
really sell it, Apollo.
Yeah, I was just about to.
Times.
Yeah.
How are things with Persephone? Is she helping as much as you thought?
Yeah. I'm not sure why though.
Yeah, but I don't know why. She might still be trying to figure out what use I am to her.
All I mean to ask is, has she said anything?
About...
Hey, yo. Y'all
No.
dating?
Never mind. It's none of my business.
Hmm.
Please forget I asked.
That.
Give my regards to Persephone when you see her.
Ooh. Y'all exes? Ooh.
I don't
That's
know.
the vibe I get.
Yeah, that's something.
Okay. If they are exes, I'm gonna play matchmaker and get them back together, and I'm gonna go with Frankie.
Oh, he's so dramatic. Well done, by the way. You may be the very first person ever to talk sense into Aphrodite.
Well, yeah, I chose a really good fucking task to do that with. Did I do the right thing? I did. Don't joke. You kept things from me. You lied
Why
to me.
didn't you tell me what it was really all about?
The party? Or the veil lifting? And Calliope's memories eventually returning?
I mean,
Yeah.
a heads up about the party would have been nice.
It's not something you can prepare for. I thought this was the best way. I remember the last time I passed on my Eidolon.
Oh.
1952. I was married to, well, say you'd call him a gangster. More of a thug. A mean, vicious little thug. Persephone saved me from him. Tore his head clean off. But not before he fired a
damn.
shotgun into her chest. My chest? Whatever.
Jesus Christ. How strong was Persephone?
Do you remember?
Because I'm thinking is like she has like plant powers, but not like she's not like poison ivy, so she didn't make a plant do it.
Do you remember who you were before?
I still am her. Chastity, that is. You can see why I switched names. I remember being disgusted I was ever that weak. Persephone made me strong.
So we can keep our memories.
But it never really goes away.
We
We
just
all
have to
have
learn
our
the
sordid
filter.
history, our personal horrors, building up like sediment around our souls. You can't let it bury you, Grace. You are the only one who can keep your head afloat.
Oh.
You're incredible.
So I'm catching on with a few things. It seems that Aphrodite would keep choosing people that she thought would make her better.
Yeah.
Persephone, from the one option she told us about, is choosing people to change her Eidolon with people who have abusive
Drama.
partners.
Yeah.
Specifically killing them and then changing. Like a praying mantis.
I mean, I mean, it seems to work for her. Oh,
You're
can't fault her
incredible.
for it.
You know that?
There's no need to be facetious, Grace.
That's
No,
not facetious.
really.
I am incredible. It's true. It's good that you recognize this.
Now I'd be really.
Okay, I take it back.
Oh, you can't
hello.
take it back, Grace. I would have thought you'd learned that by now.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh,
romance!
romantic song.
Did I just get horny and cause singing?
Yes. Yes, you did. Gay panic.
Working against me. Every idol but for one. Violent with apathy. We couldn't reach a resolution.
Hmm?
Queen of the underworld, and you grace you. Something seems familiar about you. Have we met some lifetime ago? Gods like me don't have too much to hope for. The rules been fixed throughout the ages. So I have forged a daring path. I would like to make some changes. You see, we can win a revolution, you and
Oh,
Oh.
revolution.
I'm queen of the
Green.
underworld, and you grace you. Your lost little girl. The first time we met, you called me that, and now I understand. Show it or not, I see your heart.
Uh-uh.
You've got one big mouth on you, don't you? Yet it's me who's closing in. Think I like
Oh?
that mouth
Ah.
on you.
Screenshot!
You,
Hi.
Why am I starting these buttons? The screenshot button!
You're welcome. Time to go home.
I always say my welcome.
No.
You're gonna kiss me!
Hey.
Get out of here, Grace.
No!
No.
No!
No.
Don't do
No.
this! We were. No,
Stop
no! This would have been a perfect ending to the video!